Hi. So before you see me lead See It Day, you are going to actually learn about the process that I created in order for See It Day to work this time. So I collaborated with my instructional coach, her name is Emily Whistle, on a system that would make sure that teachers are observing other teachers during their teaching periods, so not their conferences or their teaming, and at the same time that they are also watching lessons and observing teachers that are teaching things that they are interested in seeing. So, with that being said, I have created a Google spreadsheet on how teachers can sign up for a teacher they want to see, and then they also have information on what that teacher is teaching. So, for instance, I'm an English teacher and I want to watch another English teacher, but I want to watch a lesson in which I need a little bit more help on teaching. So, I go and I check what the English teachers are teaching, and I see that someone is teaching book club. I'm not the strongest at teaching book club, so I make sure to watch that teacher that is teaching book club and get to see how they get to do it. So that is the beauty of the schedule that I have created. And it also makes sure that all teachers are seeing somebody during either their conference or their teaming, depending on when they sign up to watch another teacher. This is also something that we have decided to do this time. So the teachers actually have a note sheet in which they can take notes while they are observing the other teacher that they choose to see. And they're actually going to choose what their focus is. Is it classroom management, differentiating instruction, or student engagement? And then we came up with a couple of questions. The first question is, what was the teacher doing during the lesson? What actions did the teacher do that you felt were effective? The second one was, what were students doing during the lesson? What did the students do to engage in their learning? And then what is their biggest takeaway? And then what would they like to implement or try in their classroom? So they're going to take notes while they are watching another teacher. And this will help them kind of answer the questions for their reflection for See It Day, which is obviously I'm trying to have them watch another teacher, give informal feedback, but then also at the same time have them take something away from the See It experience. So on the note sheet, there's also an example of how it could be filled out, so that way they knew that it would be something that would work for the teachers while they were observing somebody else. So I chose to focus on student engagement. On one of the lessons that I actually watched myself, I walked into another teacher and I took notes, making sure that this was something that could be done. So so I chose student engagement, and then lesson focus. What was the teacher doing during the lesson? What actions did the teacher do that you felt were effective? I said the teacher was monitoring students take a quiz through GimKit. The kids did well through testing, making testing a bit more fun. Students also get a grade based on accuracy score. So it was effective and great because not only can you get an accuracy score off of them playing a game, but then they're also having fun while testing. So what were students doing during the lesson? What actions did the students do to engage in their learning? Students were playing a GimKit, having their knowledge tested on vocab stems. And then for the part that says, based on your response above, what did you gain from the learning walk? What would you like to implement or try in your classroom? So I said that I learned that you can make testing fun and do tests on GimKit. I want to try doing GimKit testing in my classroom, testing through a game. So yeah, which then would engage students in their learning. So they have never really done a schedule before, but this is kind of what I came up with. Typically, they just have teachers go to whoever they want to see during See It Day, and it's just random, but this time it's nice and structured because of the schedule that I have created. So where Emily is going to help me is she is going to find out all of the lessons that all of these teachers are teaching so that way people can choose what they want to see. I was able to look at the master schedule and see the schedule of all of these teachers. And so that's why some of these things are blocked out, because they have either conference or teaming during that period. Now she is going to go into each PLC and she is going to ask them to sign up for a slot on periods in which they are free and are able to watch another teacher. So this is what it looks like. This will be filled out probably the next time I film, and then you will get to see how it comes into play. So this is what it looks like filled out. Each lesson overview is here after she's gone to PLC. She has also asked teachers to sign up for who they want to see, and it's nice and organized. So when they go to see it day, they are able to, know exactly where they're going, and that teacher can also anticipate whoever is coming in. Now, the beauty of this as well is that we can also see who is coming to the See It presentation for each period, and so able to balance out the numbers of teachers per period. So we won't have like 20 people first period, but then only, or probably no people during 8th period. So come on in and do the See It day. And that is what it looks like and coming to play. All right, guys, so welcome to our last See It day of the year. So what you guys are going to be doing today is observing another teacher in which you have already signed up for in this schedule. If you forgot who you signed up for, you can go ahead and check on this slide. This slide should be available to you on LegendCon if you have forgotten. So what you're going to do is, again, observe for 15 minutes. After you have observed, you are going to come back and write a reflection on your observations. While you guys are at that other teacher's classroom, you have this note sheet where you guys are going to decide what topic are you going to focus on. Are you going to focus on their classroom management, their differentiated instruction, or student engagement? You may go ahead and take notes as you're observing them here, and this will help you fill out your reflection when you come back. When you guys come back, you guys are going to be writing a layover card. So it's going to be grabbed from this basket, and here's an example of what one looks like. They wrote to the teacher, you're going to say, thank you for letting me come in, things that you enjoyed. And then when you put it back in this basket, we are going to put it in their mailbox and send it out to them. So you guys are free to go.
That's right.
So welcome back. What you guys are now going to do is go to the slides on LegendCon, and you guys are then going to fill out the following form, and this form is going to be your reflection of what you saw in that teacher's classroom. Again, was it that you noticed their classroom management skills? Did you notice how they differentiated instruction? Did you notice how they had their student engagement? And then you're going to tell us, what was the teacher doing during the lesson? What actions did the teacher do that you felt were effective? What were they doing during the lesson? What actions did the students do to engage in their learning? And then what is your biggest takeaway from viewing this observation with that one teacher? So yeah, once you have done all of this, then you are free to go. I'm just gonna leave you guys some time to go ahead and fill out the form. So before you guys leave, I'm going to let you guys know that this is the last See It of the year. After the See It on the 28th, you guys are going to have a Make It. So you're going to make a lesson with your PLC together that day. And then you guys are going to share it on the 28th of March. So 28th of February and then 28th of March. And then you guys can continue working on the reflection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Are we free to go?
Yeah, you're free to go.
Okay.
Thank you. The teachers are to be reflecting after they have reviewed on someone, after they've taken notes and everything. So obviously I'm an example, but it would be first and last name. The date would be 2/7, and then what was their focus? Was it classroom management, differentiating instruction, or student engagement? And then still answering the same questions. So what was the teacher doing during the lesson? What lessons did the teacher do that you felt were effective? What were students doing during the lesson? What actions did the students do to engage their learning? Takeaway based on your responses above. What did you gain from the learning walk? What would you like to implement or try in your classroom? Feel free to leave any feedback that you would like to add to that teacher. So we're making them fill out from top to bottom. And then we will look at these and see what people are getting to take away from the learning walk. And then any feedback that they want to share to that teacher, we would let them know.